Good morning, everyone. I'm going to do a little clarification on the reeving of A-arms. I'm not going to get into the luffers because that's totally different. I'm going to try to clarify one rope, two drums, and two drums, two ropes, and even one drum. I'll go over all three of them real quick. Reeving these dual drum with one wire, I pull out about 60 or 70 feet and I wrap it around a doorknob so I can even out the ends, so I've got two pieces in a loop. Now the end of the loop, I'm going to start in the middle of reeving. And what I'll do is I'll mark the middle of my rope, and once it hits the sheave, I'll tape off one side to the A-arm with a piece of tape, Scotch tape or anything like that, to keep the tension. Now, the other side, we have two long pieces of rope instead of one really long one to try to do this. I'll just coil it up, the one side, and then I'll reeve the other side. I'll reeve this one over with a crossover. One wire is going to require a crossover to keep both ropes coming off the top of the pulley to go down onto the winches. So we'll reeve one side, and then I'll tape it off to the A-arm with a piece of tape. And that'll keep that tensioned. Now when I pull the tape off of this side to reeve the other side, I keep that tension, and I reeve this other side. Now I don't know if you want to do your crossover on the first one or the second one, but it has to have a crossover. It has to have that to make sure that you're coming off the top of both of these sheaves. Once I pull the tape off of here, I'm using tweezers, tape, counterweights, anything to hold the line and keep tension while you're reeving. Once I've reeved both of these, and I've got the line coming off of here, and this is taped off because I finished it, and I tape this off. I'll pull them and make sure that they're a little bit close to even. They'll equalize anyway. If they're a couple of inches, it won't matter. Stick them on the drum. As you spool up the drum, I'll hold these up in here like this with my fingers to keep tension on them so that they're tensioned up when you're going on the drum. Once you're done, pull off your tape and pull off the slack, and you're done. One wire, two drum. All right, we're going to move over here. This 1280 is one drum. So you go from one side of the sheaves to the other, and you do a tie off. Whether it's on an upper sheave or a lower sheave or a hole somewhere on the A-arm or whatever. And that's pretty easy. That doesn't even require a crossover. Just round and round and round to the end. Now the 16,000 is a little different. You got your two drums, but they come tied off at the ends. So all I do is you're going to use one piece for each side. So the ideal thing is to stick your rope on the drums, get them almost full. You can see those are down just a little bit. And that's how much I would put on that drum, and then I would spool off the rest to do the reeving. Once the reeving is done and I tie it off, I pull it tight and tie it off. Reeve the other side. It's just around and around on this one, and it comes up to this top one. You can't see it because the A-arm's in the way. There it is. And just pull it tight, and cut the leftover, and you're done on this one. This is an easy one to do because it's just all over and under. The manis are way different. If you're going to do one rope on the manis, they come off the center. I don't know if I can get a good shot in here because this thing is way in the back. Typically their drums are very narrow and in the middle, so you have to start in the middle. And you got to reeve it like they show. They'll show you how to cross reeve, skip pulleys, and get your rope from one side to the other. These are a little tougher to do, but you still are going to take off one big long piece, and you have to tape off one side so you can reeve the other one and keep tension. That's the only trick. Keep tension, keep it from jumping sheaves, and you're in good shape. Refer to your manual on this one. I'm not going to go over that, but you can see that this one is very cross-reeved, skipped, and everything, just like they tell you to do it. Naturally, the luffer is like that. And you got to do them like that because that rope's got to come up in the middle in the back here. There's only one pulley for it to come up, so it comes up in the middle. You have to start in the middle, which means you reeve over to one side, cross over to the other side, and it ties off in the middle, as you can see. Starts in the middle, ties off in the middle. Totally different from most. I'll try to use this one. First, I'm in the. This one goes from one side, which is over here, and just goes around and around and around to the other side and ties off. Easy peasy. Not like the manis. They're going to cross reeve. They're going to start in the middle, and they're going to tie off in the middle. And that's the way you do them. So I hope I've got the A-arm reeving kind of clarified. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. I don't mind doing another video and try and straighten it out and help you all out. All of these are kind of the same. They're only minorly different in how many sheaves you have and where you tie off. So I hope that cleared that up. I think the big thing was how to do these one wire, two drum type reeving. It is very tough. And it takes a while. But when it's done for good and it looks good. So there you go, guys. Here's another one wire. There's the crossover. One wire, two drums. Easy to do once you get it down. All right, guys. I hope that cleared it up. Any questions? By all means, hit me right up, and I'll try to clear it up and help you out. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day, and hope this helps a lot.